Hello. Better get rid of them before the copyright strike hits. Yeah, so I've just landed at the plots. I need to charge this phone up because it's got about 2% on it, so it's going to cut out any second now. So I'm going to have to crack on and then I'll meet you at the end. All right, see you in a bit. Hello. Just a quick one this evening, guys. I've done all my work. I've watered up with the watering cans that took about an hour and a half. I've filled up my tanks. When I say tanks, I mean, you know, water drums and them. Because we've still had no rain now. It's been about 10 days, no rain. Watered everything. He's packed joy in here. Nothing wrong with them. I'm just checking in here as well. I've got this Cos lettuce. Baker Creek, Paris Island Cos. And it is with 2 R's, I believe. Paris Island Cos lettuce. And that wants something doing with it. So that's going to be planted probably in the Tiki Tunnel 2. These are looking alright in here. Less fierce, the heat in here. So everything's coming on nice. It's not getting that lit. Well, it's getting a tiny bit. Nothing spectacular of the leaf curl. I need to get some water in there as well, don't I? Potentially. I'll leave it tonight. Don't want to overwater them. I think I've been overwatering stuff slightly. That old balancing act. But yeah, all the spuds, the elephant garlic down there. These lettuces are looking alright. Not looking bad. I'll remove these lower leaves. If you take these lower leaves off that are going brown, then it deters the slugs slightly. Because the slugs like it when the leaf is on the turn. So if I keep these trimmed off, they should be alright. Anyway, getting a little bit of yellowing on these. This might be overfeed. I might have put too much feed into the ground. But I'm not going to water them either because Top Tips Terry Maguire suggested to leave the water in. The earth is quite damp as it stands, really. I don't need to water them. What I will be doing though is running some canes up. So that the canes will meet the trellis, and then I'll follow them on. Then I'll tie them on. I've been tying these tomatoes on and trimming the leaves off them tonight as well. Just trimming down the foliage a little bit. You don't want to go too savagely with that because again that can lead to leaf curl. But I've replaced the strings. The strings had rotted in the ground. The jute twine strings, so that was no good. So I've got these rings. I got these from Paul Green. Have I got any more knocking around? I can show you. I've been tying them in with those rings. And those will expand as the plant grows. I think it's a good idea. I got them from Paul Green Nurseries, if anybody's interested. Here they are. You get 200 for £2, I think they were. No, they weren't even £2, £1.50 for 200. These are going to be coming out to be replaced by those tomatoes that you saw in the lady farmer's greenhouse shortly before I filmed this bit. I'm going to try and salvage these if I can by using an Epsom salt foliar feed. That's going to be on tomorrow night's episode. Had that cucumber on there. Pepper's looking alright. Lettuces are nice. They're not looking too good, sorry Mick. Messed up there, my friend. I'll give you another pack of seeds. Although Henry was saying he's got loads of lettuce at the moment, but I will sort you out, mate, sorry about that. We have used some, as you can see in here. Right, okay, onions and leeks. Well, these are leeks actually, these are leeks. Those are think those are cabbages. I'll have to look on the previous video for them, but they were started from seeds. No, they're not. Or are they? Yeah, they are. They are cabbages then. We've had a few deaths there, but I've got loads more peas on the go. There. So tomorrow night I'm going to be replacing these, because I don't think they're going to survive. That one on the end has a potential for it. I'll have to take one of these suckers, because as you can see, the suckers there that are coming through aren't as bitten by the heat. They haven't got as much leaf curl on them, so there is a potential to get another leading stem coming up. But I'm going to replace the strings. You can see there again, what's happened is it's rotted off. Probably as the roots have rotted off through over bloody watering, but we'll see how we get on. It's a fine balancing act, guys. But I've got all those peas there, as you can see. These are Kelvedon Wonder. Kelvedon Wonder. You're looking at 48 pea plants there that need to be planted out. That'll be happening tomorrow. So it's going to be the peas, and it's going to be the replacement of the tomatoes for tomorrow night. Like I say, all I've done really tonight is water up, really, and do a little bit of a prune up and a sucker removal from these babies. Those are looking all right, and the peppers are looking good in here as well. In the water trays, they're looking alright as well. Got 2 Corno di Toro Rosso, 2 Bellboy. 2 Corno di Toro Rosso, 2 Bellboy, and 2 Apache. And I've got more peppers to put out. One of the jobs for tomorrow night as well, see, I'm only setting myself an hour and a half, is to clear out this midden. So they're going to be taken home. I have given away and taken home a few of these garlics that we grew in here. In fact, I've took more than half of them away. But if you look in here, look at that. Look at that stinging nettle tree. I'm going to be an arborist, me, I think. Doing very well with the stinging nettles. They're flowering. We know what that is, don't we? Hedge bindweed. So all that's going to be cleared out. Pretty flowers actually, aren't they? But the devil's weed, as we know. A lot of clearing up. But all the clearing up and everything's going to be done on a big day on the weekend. The remaining weeding and clearing, I'm going to save that for the weekend. But yeah, as it stands at the moment, we've got a lot of planting out to do. So I'm going to get them in buckets. I'm going to replace the failures in here. For some reason these ones at the front are doing remarkably well, but these ones are not. They must be getting too much heat from the windows that are coming through. And in here, you're not getting that direct heat, that direct sun. So if I leave that open, I will leave that open now for the duration. And I'll get some more peas in there. Alright, so a run around today. Everything's booming. The spuds are on the go. These have doubled in size in a week with the heat and the sun. They were crawling with bees earlier on, these ones. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't start getting some broad beans on there this next week. They should be starting to come through, the broad beans. They tend to start lower down and then work the way up the stem. All I've got to keep an eye on with this is that we don't get the black fly like we did last year. But I've got the plant invigorator for that, to deal with the black fly, which is in here. This was a recommendation from Mr. Tony O'Neill at Simplify Gardening. SB Plant Invigorator and Bug Killer. We'll be putting that reputation to the test. Alright, so yeah, plenty to do this week, guys. Monday night tonight, start of the new week. I'm teaching tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, So I've got 3 days worth of teaching, which I like. I like the teaching. Been auditing today. Yeah, it's good. It's miles better than the last place I was at. I'll tell you that for nothing. Love to AD Mark and Neil there. Right. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, I've cleared this bed out as well. Got that bed cleared out. And I'm going to be taking some chard leaf home for a stir fry tonight. Some chard. Right, I'll see you later, boys and girls. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. Bye bye now, folks.